I grow closer to God through going to Mass every Sunday and waking up every day trying to do the best thing for me in God's eyes and trying to follow my path that He has for me.
I work on my holiness by just my day-to-day actions. I always think of the song, They'll Know We Are Christians by Our Love, because I don't think I'm not a person that does big grand gestures or shares a lot or posts a lot, but I just think people know by my day-to-day loving, caring, compassionate, and all my interactions with people. A big thing I try to do is try to never hurt anyone's feelings, and if I accidentally do, I try to take accountability and apologize for those things.
I grow holier by having faith in God if I'm nervous, stressed, or if I have something important coming up. I also grow holier by going to Mass every week.
I go to church every Friday and Tuesday before school in the chapel, and every time I'm stressed, I turn to God and I pray, and it helps me calm down.
I stay in my Bible. I read as much as I can. Sometimes I definitely fall short, but I try to stay in my word, stay in the gospel, man. The word is God, and so I try to do my best to read my word, study my Bible, be around people who believe in Christ and want to have those type of conversations. Also, listening to my praise and worship music, praying a lot. In random times of the day, I try to pray every morning, and driving in the car or whatever the situation may be, if I feel like I need to get a prayer in, then I'll do it.
I really try to take advantage of all the opportunities that Smet gives you for prayer. I love each morning how intentional the prayer is for that specific day and the sentiment that's in that prayer that's really relatable and kind of gives you a challenge of something that you can do that day to carry out your faith. And I really like how at the end of the day the prayer kind of comes full circle and connects back to that idea. So I really try to listen to that prayer and apply the things that it's talking about, and really also taking advantage of the examine. I love that pause in the middle of a busy, hectic day that kind of lets you recenter yourself and remind you that the work that you're doing is for the greater glory of God. I think that helps just bring purpose to the work and helps me just kind of live my faith and be a more holy person.
One way I try to grow in holiness is, honestly, I don't really like the organized prayers too much because I don't feel they are specialized enough to me. So my biggest thing is I like to pray for 3 different things. I first pray in thanks for a couple things that went out through my day that I feel like were blessings in my life. The second is I try to pray for other people in my life, especially people that are struggling, people that are sick, people that are homeless, stuff like that. And third, I pray for things that I'm struggling with in my life. So I like to pray for things like, I like to pray for help on this math test. I like to pray for help staying focused in class today, staying focused in practice, in the game, stuff like that. And a big thing, especially before games, is I like to pray for that my whole team will be able to play as one and play the best of our ability, because I don't think that God really cares about winning, but I know that He does care that we use the best of our abilities.
I go closer to God by praying to Him, and I use what Father Ronnie tells me to talk to Him like a friend, and when I talk to Him like a friend, I actually get something out of my prayers.